glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Say the same for the trooper.
Engaging cover. Standing by. Life support.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Ah, yes. All us troopers share a unique bond, don't we? A certain camaraderie. For we are all but tools of war. Eh? Something like that? Look, I appreciate your attempt at playing excessively familiar with me to get inside, but it don't really matter. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milver Street. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words, when my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
You see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield.
Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Car. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? Everything happens for a reason. Yes. Yes, I can see that kind of line working with our protectorate demographic. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
That hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I've some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. You can't blame a body for wanting to practice, can you? Fine. I'll give it to you straight then. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Ceylon, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were, literally short-lived. You should go talk to Carr. Perhaps when you hear what kind of violence she wants you to perpetrate, you'll see the worth of my proposal.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spears' choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. Hope you won't be a problem. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose. The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. I haven't broken an idealist over my knee in ages. Open your ears wide, friend, for this is a whetstone well scoured. Efficiency saves human lives. Engage a detachment in open combat. Expect dozens dead on both sides. Kill their commander beforehand, and their soldiers will rout without a shot fired. Such is war. Milver Street, for all his book learning, doesn't seem capable of understanding such. I hope you're a sharper sort than he, willing to do what must be done. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you. Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper. Competence recognizes competence. Get into that facility and make certain it won't ever function again. I look forward to hearing your results.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent de Vries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you. some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. De Vries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? No. No. You didn't know her. Not like I did. Like I thought I did. Damn it. I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in judging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. De Vries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. It's embarrassing now. How much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. Ain't cynical if it turns out true. De Vries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Maybe. She seemed tore up about the choice after the fact. Guilty. Not sure if that makes me feel better or worse. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. No, didn't even know De Vries was alive until she brought the satellite down. Until then, what kept me going was mostly training and stubbornness. And Val. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice. Right after we get answers. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just Terralex. Yeah.
Best keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Sequencing attack strategies.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. There is nothing beyond this chasm neither you nor those Auntie's Choice imbeciles behind the hill should concern yourselves with.
Protest as you like, but Protectorate's got no authority over us. We'll go where we please. And thank you to steer clear.
You outsiders come here and spit in the face of the Sovereign, then claim it is we who are wrong. I have half a mind to apprehend you for your impudence. Out of the question. Must I repeat myself? If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty, in his estimation. Indeed. Though once this was the accepted order in which we handled matters. Now, well, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. Careful. The Brigadier is my superior officer. While our methods may differ from time to time, I wouldn't dare question his judgment. His latest decrees have complicated things, and spilt more Protectorate blood on this land, and added to my ever-growing list of Leviathans to contend with, yes, but such is duty, such is chain of command. Who am I to contradict it? He has perhaps created a painful amount of misgivings within the Assembly, though there are those at the Vox with authority to perhaps sway Montelli. Marshal Corbin is a good man, pragmatic, but I imagine he has his own concerns to attend to. So, as you may have surmised, I am perhaps more than a little preoccupied with keeping me and my troops alive, from threats within and without. So, you are a true believer. Why, in our matriarch's name would you not have said so earlier? You are exactly right. The paradigm upholds our social order, unity and respect above all. Surely you now understand my conundrum in the face of such blatant misinterpretation of our creeds. Might I call on you to fulfill your duty and uphold the Sovereign's justice? I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
Our folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to De Vries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
Trial. And their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? We may not ascribe to your laws, but do not assume that I think lightly of taking a life. These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question. It's not at all the same as the indiscretions the Brigadier damns his people for. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretations of the law land on the right side. You see the difference, do you not? How very astute. To my point, our forces on the island are dwindling rapidly. Not just from the fighting, but from treachery. Or from seeing treachery where there is none. I am seeking to preserve our forces by punishing the true wrongdoers. After all, it is rather impossible to uphold one's sovereign-given duties if one is deceased. Now, will you accept my offer, or will you finally get out of my sight? Even if said strangers deserve to be brought to justice? The offer stands if you wish to prove yourself. If you do not, be gone.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. That covers
His gaze sees all. My vexation
Engaging
grows with
hostile.
I may be just a gear, yet my teeth are sharp.
Wiping the place out smoking. Probably my most preferred.
Prisoner 3...
No troublemaker.
393A. There is no place for you in the paradigm. You are hereby sentenced to death for the crimes of desertion and opposing the lawful authority of the Protectorate.
No! Wait, I beg of you! I was just afraid of Montelli! He's taken leave of his mental faculties! His way is no longer that of the Sovereign! Why can't you see that? Why?
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing Protectorate bodies. Shallow breaths are recommended.
Oh, these damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh, even my damned hammer turns against me. Blazes, that stings. Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Sovereign's mercy, I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Why would I do that? And be mindful, if you haven't your transfer orders, I don't have time to waste going idly back and forth with you. Remember, the Sovereign sees all. May his grace be upon you.
Area's off limits.
Check out that hole, Commander. Might be we can find ourselves a way in that avoids.
Back to it.
Tomorrow's mandate will depend on today's remaining sanitary rations. In the event any of you may have forgotten false traitors, please direct your attention to the
That's out of the ordinary. Search completed, in a logical and timely manner. What? Aborting search!
Let's get this up. Traders on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you from... Horizon Point? Yes, just outside the skip labs before the incident. You attempted to dispirit me before vanishing altogether. Like a wraith. Or a spy. A harbinger of disaster. That's what you are. Now you appear again. No doubt to incite further strife at a moment of crisis. What would make me feel better is a long hour with a bottle of prestige gin. And if you had never resurfaced from the darkest corner of my mind. Now I will be forced to slay you in a fashion undesirable to us both, and hope I can explain your unlawful ingress to Montelli. Truly, this day is cursed. Any punishment handed down to me will be even more severe should Montelli discover I allowed an intruder to parade around the Vox unmolested. I hope you're watching, Montelli. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate.
Guns cocked and loaded. Get the signal.
Relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Got troublemakers.
No, of course not.
Good.
was sure I misunderstood you.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Hey!
What was... Huh. Enough of this wandering to and fro.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Hostiles near. Know anything unless we're told. What's gotten into you?
On your command.
Realize
Alien life form detected.
Scrutiny. Disruptive influences! Minimizing exposure! Storing the back!
Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Taking cover!
The Protectorate endures! Invader Nuke! Clockwork! Advance! Moving in close.
Resuming hostilities.
Allegedly, yes, but those were minor incidents.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. Yes. Dispatching you may yet grant me the opportunity to show my unimpeachable quality.
Hostile subject may be suffering an acute case of megalomania. Caution is advised.
Seen this before. All that pressure from trying to live perfect. Some subjects pop a lid. We should mind what we say unless we want this conversation to be real short.
Come then, Infiltrator, test me. Perform your part in this grand drama, but be forewarned. I am not easily made prey. You speak, and yet all I hear is the bleating of a lamb come to slaughter. For crimes against our perfect sovereignty and conspiracy to commit the same, I hereby sentence you to death.
Entering the control room. Commencing search for clues. Subject, Agent de Vries.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Now we know why Montelli locked the engines. He planned to crash the Vox into Fairfield. Maybe we can do something to change the trajectory on that control pad. We've got to try, right?
Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign. Cutting it close here.